Everyone, and welcome back to the Bitcoin Addict crypto news and technical analysis update on Bitcoin. It has been a long time and I'm currently back on YouTube today and bring you today updates on the cryptocurrency market, both based on technical analysis and news analysis on the fundamental analysis on the current market sentiment for the cryptocurrency market. So as always, make sure to smash up the like button, as you can see right here. Turn on all the notification bells to do not miss any important update emergency videos. When unfortunately the market dumps or pumps, we can have emergency update videos, and I'm going to tell you exactly right there what to do and get ready in case the price will continue higher or lower and potentially enter a long or new short position. So this is very important to turn on your notification bell. And as always, make sure also to follow me on Twitter and be part of my Bybit affiliate community to get up to $30,000 in deposit bonuses if you create, of course, enough volume. As you can see right here, you have all the current rules and information for the deposit bonuses based on this website, so you can see it directly on Bybit website what you need to do. Make sure also to use my Bybit referral code to get potentially these bonuses if you create enough volume on Bybit exchange. Let's now dive straight into it. So what is happening with Bitcoin? In the last few days or week, we dumped quite heavily, and we currently broke a couple of days ago the value area low of this current trading range. As you can see here, we broke it below, which was quite a significant bearish move from Bitcoin. In fact, we reached almost $77,000 territory. We actually bottomed out currently at $78,300. We had a quite aggressive bounce, as you can see here. In fact, this candle is very bullish, indicating that there was a lot of buy side liquidity right here. So people were buying here. There was a lot of buying orders here, and which drive the price up. Now today we're gonna analyze where is our next potential price target, if we might enter long or short position in the current market sentiment, or if we should stay neutral and out of the market. Let's dive straight into that. Let's go now on the 1 hour time frame. Let me remove this. So let's currently analyze the current range right here. This current bottom price action. As you can see here, a couple yesterday, yes, we created a bullish divergence here. As you can see here, a lower low on the price, and we created a higher low, sorry, on the RSI, which is a bullish indication. As you can see here, the bearish momentum was decreasing, as you can see here on the MACD, but we still created a lower low, which was still indicating a bullish divergence, as you can see here. Now, adding that up, we also had the value area low exactly coinciding with this level, with this bullish divergence, and we also had the 78.6% Fibonacci level being hit, and we perfectly bounced towards the upside, and we had some kind of acceptance back above the very value area low, as you can see here with this candle, which is a bullish hammer candle, which we could have entered here a long position, which I did in fact. And from there, we're currently up almost 10% from my entry point. And from the low, we are currently up almost 11.5% up in the last couple of hours. It was yesterday, I think, not more than 16 to 20 hours ago. Though, what is happening currently right now? As you can see here, we are now currently touching the value area high of this range, which is currently providing resistance. As you can see here, this clearly shows that current upside, it's not very probable, because we are not seeing acceptance above the value area high, which is not very good, indicating that we might potentially continue lower. And where might we go? I'm going to tell you exactly right now. As you can see here, this low right here is now going to serve as a liquidity point. I'm going to show you exactly right now, because if we now go on CoinGlass, where is it? As you can see here, on the 24-hour time frame, we are currently having a lot of liquidation at 86.2 K level. I'm going to show you exactly right here, which is exactly this level right here. So we might have some kind of liquidity grab and then potentially continue higher. If we do not have any reaction here and acceptance above this level, then we definitely going to continue lower towards potentially the point of control. And if we lose the point of control and the value area low, we then might potentially continue to go towards this low, and maybe even towards this low right here, and then potentially create a lower low. So if we break the value area low, it's going to be a very bearish Bitcoin indication, potentially continuing lower and creating a lower low, and potentially filling the CME gap, because in fact we did not yet fill in the CME gap at 77, I think, $1,000 exactly right here. As you can see here, we barely almost completed it, but we still did not. In fact, I'm going to put a rectangle so it's easier to see. This is the CME gap, which has not yet been fully closed, which is usually not a good sign, because we tend to fully close CME gaps. As you can see here, I'm going to show you here, we close it fully. Same we did here. As you can see here, we close it fully. So, and we did the same here. So it's always better to have a full confirmation. I'm not saying we will go back there, but we might potentially go back there if we break this value area low. So this is an update. As you can see, if you now, I think it's too late, but if we could have had entered a short position here around this level, I'm going to show you right now where you could have entered a short position around maybe this level here, where we had some kind of confirmation that we are going lower. Stop loss just a bit above the high right here, and a take profit I would put around here. First take profit around the point of control, and then potentially if we do not see any kind of reaction, then potentially lower. Though I wouldn't recommend to enter a short position now, because we also have some kind of liquidity level here, and we might potentially continue higher. So it's not worth it at the current moment in time. I think we still need to wait a bit. It's not worth it to enter a short position at the current moment in time. We are currently in the short term in a bullish trend. As you can see here on the 1 hour, we are creating higher lows, not higher highs. Unfortunately, it's kind of a compression pattern, so potentially a triangle, symmetrical triangle. Though the fact that we're not creating lower lows is very good. Whenever we're going to break this value area low, we might potentially create a lower low here, and then potentially continue reverse. And if we do not see any reaction, then potentially lower, if not even lower, and potentially not even bounce. So we need actually to check the liquidity level zones on CoinGlass, or see if we have some kind of bounce before entering long or short position. I wouldn't recommend to enter a short now, because we still might potentially bounce. Let's still wait what the market does, and then potentially enter a new long position if the market allows potentially near the very value area low. If we have the adequate signals that potentially says the market says to us that we can enter a long position and potentially have a higher probability of making profit rather than losses. So as you can see here, this was a very good long position entry because we had RSI bullish divergence here, bearish momentum decreasing, plus Fibonacci level exactly coinciding with this zone here. So that was a very perfect long position. So if you also did enter, very good job. Make sure to join Bybit to enter potentially long position or short position using my link down below, and you can get up to $30,000 in bonuses if you use my link, of course. Let's now go on the updates. As you can see here on the fear and greed index, we are at extreme fear, which usually indicates bottom. So what I would do is also accumulate on spot if you have cash left. Unfortunately, I do not have enough cash left to continue buying the dip, because it has been like, I don't know, 6-7 dips in this whole range that we traded here. I'm gonna show you exactly right now. We had so many dips, which I bought here, but now I'm out of money. Unfortunately, I still, of course, not out of money, of course, but I'm buying slowly the dip a bit less, unfortunately, at the current moment in time, because the capital is a bit missing. But I would also still continue to accumulate if you still have some USDT left on your wallet or exchange like Bybit, because usually extreme fear in the market indicates bottoms and then potentially further upside. And it's the opposite. When there's extreme fear, it's usually the current local top, and this could be the local bottom. So always make sure to look at the fear ingredient index. Is not so sometimes it's not very accurate. In fact, we can still go lower and go to even more fear, but usually in this area we're trading currently right now could be a potential local bottom. Then on the economical events on Friday, sorry, it's not here. On Friday, we are gonna have unemployment rate, which might signal, if it is higher, it's gonna be not very good for the economy. Though usually higher unemployment indicates lower inflation, so potentially lower interest rates to stimulate the market, of course. And we also have very important economical data next Wednesday. We have CPI year over year and CPI over month and core CPI month over month. If this increases, it's not going to be very good news for the it's not going to be, is it already released? No, I'm sorry. I'm getting confused. This was the previous one. So if this is higher than the forecast, which we still do not have, if it is higher than the forecast, it's not going to be very great. I think compared to the previous one, we might have a little jump, so 3.1, 3.2% inflation compared to the previous one, because of the Trump tariffs, which I don't think were still put in place in February. So let's now see what will happen for CPI and then potentially interest rates. I think also in a couple of weeks we're going to have FOMC, which is also a very important economical event to watch out for and to see potentially interest rates. In fact, if we go now on Fed Watch, I think it's called Fed Watch, CME Fed Watch, I'm going to exactly show you what are the predictions for the interest rates. So current target for the next interest rate, the probability is going to remain the same. So we're going to, for the next FOMC meeting, people are predicting that we are going to most probably remain at the same interest rate of around 4.25% to 4.50% of interest rate, and the probability of a rate ease is going to be only 7%. So we're most probably going to remain steady at the current moment in time. And we're also going to observe what does Jerome Powell say in his meeting, because what he says usually is very important to predict potential new, to predict what are the next Federal Reserve moves in terms of interest rates. So it's also very important to look at the Fed press conference. So that is it for today. Thank you again. I hope this analysis updated you enough to potentially make a decision in the crypto market if you want to go long, short, or remain neutral. Thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you next one. Bye bye from the Bitcoin Addict.